What's up, outsiders? It's your boy E here, doing some early season deer prep, out setting some cameras. My last couple cameras I needed to set. My last Cuddy link system I'm setting it on this fence row right here, as you can see behind me. I got a home base all the way down there at the end. I got a camera about halfway, and then I set one up here. I just figured I'd scout rest the way up the fence row, and I figured I'd show you guys this prime example of a buck bed I just found. I'm gonna have to re-find it again because I actually walked through it, took a couple pictures of the hair that I found in it after I investigated it, but there was a perfect escape route, perfect to, route in, route out. He could sit there, super shade. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's right here. Okay, let me flip this camera around and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so I was coming down this fence row right here, and when I got to right here, I could see back in there. I'm like, man, that's a dark hole. That'd be like a prime example for a buck bed. I was like, man, I'm gonna peek my head in there and check out, especially after I kind of saw this little trail. You can see it kind of comes out right here. It's not real strong, but you can definitely see a deer track right there, and that there's an exit route if needed to be. So I was like, yeah, I definitely need to check this out. So I came in here, and soon as I got to right here, I could automatically see it. Buck beds right there. I was like, dang, I called that one. That was like perfect prime example of a good buck bed. And the reason I'm pretty sure it's a buck bed because I don't see no other beds with it. So I'll show you exactly his view, what he could see when he was bedded here. And I'll show you how I know it's a buck bed for sure. So I got down here, and if you look around, you can see deer hair. There's some there. Piece of deer hair there. Deer hair there. Another deer hair. Another one. So you can see right here, he could sit in this bed and he can see all that. You see how smart they are? They put themselves in prime spots for sure. Like, this is no coincidence that there's a buck bed here. And then look, he can see his escape route. So now what I got to figure out is what wind he's bedding here on. He could bed on a south wind, sniffing out this whole fence row. Just considering he's at the north end of it. He could be here on a north wind, making sure there's no predators coming from the cornfield. He'd wind anything there, and then he could escape that way. He could escape this way, whichever. I mean, to be honest, it's almost bulletproof. He could almost bed here any direction he wanted. West wind, he'd know everything that's coming from there. Although, I really feel like this is gonna be this direction is where the wind needs to be coming from. There. Or there. So south or north wind, I'm pretty sure he probably beds in here. And you can see his view. It's a good one. He can see this whole field, bean field, waiting for any does to come out. You can see this escape route right here. Not only that, in the past, if I can find the picture, I'll pull it up. Or some of the video I've videoed several bucks back here. So, hoping to get my daughter Emerson on her first buck this year. And the guy that's bedding here, this might be the one. Because hunting a bean field early season is not a bad idea. Get back to scouting and see what we can come up with. What keeps you outside?